And in this part, we are going to demonstrate how to generate the dynamic content. And for example, under the body, we are going to create a variable called title, and which is equal to some title. And then we close the angled bracket with the percentage sign. Now we already create a variable, and if we want to use this variable, for example, we paste the variable here. We open the angled bracket and with the percentage sign. And since we are going to use the title, we have to use the equal sign here. And we add the title and we close the angle bracket with the percentage sign, and then we save it. Now, if we refresh the page, you can see the sum title displayed here. And this is from the variable titled. And next, we are going to demonstrate how to pass the data from our handler, which is inside the app.js. And for example, we are going to render the index page, and then we are going to add the variable with the title again, or the title 2, and then we type some title 2 here, and which is a string, and then we back to the index page, and instead of using a title, we use the title 2, and then we refresh the page. Now you can see it already changed to the title 2, which is we set it here. Now we are going to generate the dynamic content inside the list rather than the static content, which is all the same here. Now we can delete this, and also back to the index. We also delete this variable and also this template. Now we are going to create a dummy data items, which is equal to a list of objects, which is equal to an array of objects. And there are two properties. One is the name, and the other is the price. Now we can pass these dummy data by using items, and since they are the same, so we can make it cleaner, just have items here. And if we go to the container and we just try to display the items array, we should put this inside the index page. So we cut the code and paste it to the index page. And if we refresh, you can see it already displayed here. So now instead of display the array like this, we are going to generate with the list items. So first of all, we are going to check whether there are items here. So we use something like the JavaScript, and we will change back to EJS later, but this is more easy. So we use if items.length is greater than 0, then we will display the template. Otherwise, we will display another word such as there are no items here. And we are going to display this template, so we copy this and paste it here. And since this is EJS rather than the JavaScript, although they use the same syntax, so we delete this script. We use script here is just for the convenience because it has the auto-generate the JavaScript. But now we are going to back to the EJS, so we use the EJS syntax, the open angled bracket and %, and then we close with the % angle bracket. So we do the same in the other part. So at here we just type there are no items. It is better to change this to something else, so it is more easier to distinguish. And we can also delete these list items. Now if we refresh the page, it will display the items here because video has the array of objects. So if we go to here and we set the items is equal to empty array. Now if we refresh the page, it will set there are no items. We back to the original and go to the index and delete this. And now we are going to loop through the items and output each of the items. Again, we are going to use the JavaScript, and we use the for each loop, and this is items, and the other is item. And then we are going to display this template, and then we delete this script tag and change back to EJS. And then if we refresh the page, it should have 2 items displayed here. Yeah, it should be 3 because we have 3 items here. So now at here, we are going to change to the dynamic content with item.name and also the item.price. So we refresh, and we should add a $sign here. Now we should use the delete icon and also the edit icon. So we paste here, and we change this to there are no items. Now we refresh the page. You can see the $sign, the rubbish bin, and also the edit button. And so this is how we generate the dynamic content.